and I don't know if you're going to actually go with any of his storyline. That's just like a side thing. But I feel really bad for him trying to help his sister. And he's just, like, his uncle's not being super helpful. And then the other guy, what's his name? Ominous. I feel really bad for his part of the story where he's basically telling what's going on. And he has his reasons for why he doesn't want to get involved with his, like, family. Like, the first part of Sebastian's quest, when you learn one of the unforgivable curses, is just, it's sad. They made a little boy, a little blind boy, cast that on people who didn't even know magic existed, just because they could. It just...
You're here. Good.
Sorry if that gave anything away, I apologize, but it's just, it's she's super sweet, but you can tell something's wrong. Or not wrong, I don't want to say that like that. You can tell something's, like, she's in pain. That's all I'm going to say. Is, like, you can tell she's in pain.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Now the question is, Cruelest Jewel, do you really want to watch through this? Because it does go farther into it, and it will give away spoilers, or are you kind of like, I don't care either way?
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
He has a reason. Wulong. I've heard of that, but I have not... I've briefly heard people touch on it, but I haven't played it or really read up on it at all. What's it about? Student report. The catacomb assignment yielded more than I had imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In the area behind the great room, which had suffered decay amid the turned-over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further if only the removal of objects were allowed. That is the very definition of put that thing back where it came from, or shall help me. It's a Dark Souls STE Destiny Warriors game. Oh, okay. That sounds cool. Oh, Sebastian, this is the very definition of put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Catacomb, that's such a weird way to say it.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
I'm not, but... I have a feeling that's gonna do a lot better if I can just smack things into the ground.